very much, Colonel Brierton, for the wonderful dedication, devotion, and everything else that you have shown our community. Going back in history, the first meeting that we had with the police commissioner of the city of New York was 1966. And they still have it down on their books. That's when we discuss what the Passover holiday means, and then 6 months later what the Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, the high holidays, mean. And from that time on, we have two annual meetings with all chiefs of the department and anybody who makes decisions, community affairs, etc., etc. One thing I was asked to say, what Chesed Shalem does out of the box. We know what we do in the box. We buried over 300 people that had no money, and we did not even get money not for the burial, not for the grave opening, and not for the shrouds, and not for the box, nothing. But that is one of the things that we're very proud of. We're not looking forward to it, but there are a lot of people that are coming now from Europe, etc., and they have absolutely nothing. And when they pass, it's our duty to serve them at the best that we could. We once had a story, Rabbi Orrington and Orchman and Chaplain Rosenberg had asked me to repeat this story. I was once in the State Department in Washington by number 3 to, that time, Secretary of State Clinton. And I got a call, and I usually try not to take calls when I'm in such public meetings, but somehow I took it, and I heard yelling on the phone, and I started answering, not in rabbinical tones. I says, "Who that?" etc., etc. And the Deputy Secretary of State says to me, "Rabbi, what happened?" I says, 2 police officers got killed in New York City. And one of them was from Jamaica. His mother went into the American Embassy in Jamaica to get a visa to come to her son's funeral, and they turned her down. She says, "You're upset? Give me the phone." She gets the details, picks up the phone, calls up Jamaica, "Give me the ambassador." Yes. The next flight that comes to New York, I don't care if you have to hold it on the runway, that flight will have this woman on board. And if not, you'll be on the next plane as an ex-ambassador. Goodbye. And hung up. Well, I heard all the embassy cars went near her where she lived because they had her address, but they didn't know how she got home. And they found her in the street, put her in an embassy car, drove her on the runway to her waiting plane, stamped her passport, and let her go. I mean, these are the type of things that we get involved in. That's not specifically on the books for us to do. It's on the books for us to do for the Lord. We have many cases, unfortunately, but when you get someone with such an understanding, like the Colonel, I'm not saying it gets easier to do these things, but at least you feel a sense of accomplishment when you did it, because you know you have help from the inside. I think we're appointing you our ambassador, Colonel, and basically, what we're praying for is your devotion, your attitude, your rapport, your entire personality, the way you work with people regardless of race, religion, color, creed. As was said before, let me repeat it, you're a mensch. A mensch, the translation is a decent human being from the top decency. And we'd like to ask you to be an example to all police agencies in the United States when they need some guidance, and teach them what the job is. Thank you, and have a wonderful retirement. Enjoy it. And I don't think you're the type of guy who's going to sit down with smoking cigars and take it easy, but whatever you do, best of luck. God should bless you.